This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
The legendary Bryan Adams is set to wrap up his Roll with the Punches tour at Target Center on November 26th, and you can be there. Check out our contest page to see how you can enter to win a pair of tickets. That's KFAN.com. Keyword contest to enter today.
Hey, welcome back to the Grow. I'm the common man, Dan Cole. He's Tennessee. It's time for Program Password Semifinal Invitational Tournament action. This is our first semifinal match. It features, there they are, the Broads are back. The Broads are back in town. The Broads are back in town. And then there's the legendary Mark Rosen and the legendary John Kriesel. A couple of legends against the Broads are back.
We're just happy to be here.
The Broads. What a fraud. He's proving he's a fraud.
Yeah, he's a fraud.
Oh, you should have saw him when they won. He was just
back.
talking.
I heard it.
Trash. Just, yeah, we can't wait to get those. Oh, yeah.
Cute.
He was
Super cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He was stunned he'd won, I guess, is probably what happened. I
So were
was,
you.
too, yeah. I was embarrassed that they won.
Yeah.
I mean, Kriesel is really good.
What?
Kriesel
I was on my game.
Yeah, you sure were.
I was. Well, you weren't.
So anyways, the gals, who did you crush again?
Muss and Muss.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, wait.
They had a bye.
Muss. Crush Muss.
And then Gorgie and I were bested by Kriesel and Rosen. And then Friday, the other semifinal matchup, Max and Meat Sauce, the M&M boys.
Yeah. Controversy.
Yeah, very controversy.
We can't say hot dog. There was
I'm
the
saying that
in the game.
Yes.
There was, in the game.
They're
Yeah, there was
still talking about
controversy.
that?
Yes.
And they will take on
I thought it was a great call.
Yeah, I
Cole
do
and
too.
Justin
Just
Gard.
asking.
So it's another great matchup. So, Tennessee, let's turn it over to you. You've got all the numbers.
We got the Broads back. It's too bad that we actually respect John Kriesel because then they could do the Frauds back T-shirt.
Shout out to Pat's Printing in Chaska for the uniform.
Printing.
Broads back.
Pat's printing.
He got the Broads back.
All right, ready to play?
Let's play.
Sure. Yes.
Password. Come on, give the password. Give the password.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Hey, Program Password Invitational Semifinal action. The winner of today will be playing for a ship. As always, you can watch Program Password at KFAN.com/watch. Here is your Program Password preview. We have the number 1 seed, Lil B and Marney Gellner, against the number 4 seed, John Kriesel and Mark Rosen. Power Trip Bets has the Broad squad, as a minus 17.5 point favorite in this matchup today.
Okay.
When I do this preview, it's going to get a little lengthy here for Lil B and Marney, so I probably need some time.
All right.
Lil B, yeah, lots of numbers to go over. Lil B, 91 and 73 all time.
Yes.
You're 9 away from a Benjamin.
Okay.
Marney Gellner,
Yes.
Hi.
21 and 5 all time.
Okay.
And that is you've now leaped up to second best all time in Program Password history.
Love it.
Only one more to overtake. I don't know who it is, but
He's probably not coming back ever again, so that's going to be hard to overtake him.
did he pass?
No, he's still alive for all I know. You also have a 5-game winning streak, which is the longest active
Mards.
winning streak
Thank
in
you
Program
for that.
Password right now.
Thank you.
The two of you as a team, 18 and 3, that is tied for first all time in terms of winning percentage.
That's pretty good.
And as Common mentioned, you guys beat Kevin Fallness and Mike Mussman 83-10 in the quarterfinals. That was the second biggest margin of victory in the history of Program Password and the biggest margin of victory in Program Password Invitational play. Not going to be quite as long for the number 4 seed, John Kriesel and Mark Rosen. Kriesel, you're 6 and 6 all time, but you were the runner-up in the Program Password Invitational in 2024. Mark Rosen, you're 36 and 49.
Roser.
You two defeated Common and Kevin Gorg 80-48 in the quarterfinals.
Really, to be honest.
Well, it was close for a while. He
was close.
Early.
It was
Well, it was 0-0, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was in 30s, 40s. It was 0-0, yeah.
We should also mention, I think Common mentioned as well, The other semifinal matchup will take place this Friday at 1:30 p.m. That'll be the number 2 seed Corey Cove and Justin Gard versus the number 6 seed Max Fuller and Meat Sauce. So that'll take place this Friday.
Tickets are sold out for that.
They are?
They
You
are.
can get them on the secondary market, but that's it.
Okay.
The markup is high.
Yeah, really.
Ridiculous.
All right. We got to do a coin flip. Hold on. Do I have a coin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on. We'll let the higher seed get the coin flip.
all right.
You got it? Yeah, what's going on there?
I got to grab it out of that thing over there.
Okay.
Lil B and Marney, we let the higher seed choose heads or tails. What would you like to choose?
Tails.
Never fails.
That was a terrible flip.
Okay.
And it is tails.
Yes. Of course.
Tails never fails.
Never
Here we
fails.
go. We're ready to go.
All right. So do you guys have the iPad over there, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Zago brought it in.
Lil B
There should
and
be another one, though. Is there 2 of them?
No, there's just
No,
one.
we should rotate
I
the
didn't
one.
know. Okay, got it. All right.
Lil B and Kriesel, why don't you two take a look at the iPad first, please? The password is ACT. Did you guys see it over there?
I'm nervous and I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
You did see the word?
Awkward pause.
Yeah.
I'm very
Okay.
nervous.
Okay, I didn't see it pop up on my screen. Oh, there we go. Lil B, the option is yours since you won the coin toss. Do you want to go first or second to start out the game today?
Oh, boy.
Tough one.
It is.
Apparently.
I'll go first.
All right, Lil B and Marney Gellner for 10.
Performer.
Acrobat.
I like that answer.
Thank you.
Kriesel and Rosen for 9.
Theater. Actor.
One chance to change it.
Actress.
Lil B and Marney
I don't know what.
for
That's what I
8.
would have said. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Lil B and Marney for 8.
Perform.
Act.
We're good, though.
Wow.
We're good.
Oh, man.
We got there.
As soon as you said actor and you change, I'm like, oh, it's actress.
What else could it be?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's an
act.
Could
actress.
have
That's a
been
tough one.
acting.
Carrie Elwes, is that her name?
Yeah, she's
Sherry
an
Ellis.
actress.
She's an actress.
And I thought you were going to say actor when you said acrobat. You started it off.
Oh,
by-
right.
Yeah.
She's going to be in
Interesting start.
All right, Lil B and Marney out to an 8-0 lead. We need Marney and Rosen to take a look at the iPad, please. The password is group. All right, Rosie, you're down 8 early, so the option is on you. Do you want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Marney and Lil B for 10.
Gathering.
Assembly.
Rosen and Kriesel for 9.
Team. Party.
Lil B and Marney for 8.
Collective.
Group.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Wow, that was well done. That's a hard one.
That is a hard one. Such
I
a
told
simple
you
word,
he's
but I
doing
couldn't.
hard words for this. I told you.
Dana, why you gotta do that?
It's the best teams in the state.
Trying to identify the best team. That's what we're trying to do. That's when they put a golf course together for a U.S. Open. They make it tough because they want to identify the best player.
Guess what?
Scotty
We're going
Scheffler
to
to-
sign the scorecard when we're done.
Scotty Scheffler, they don't play him at Como Park.
Well,
They tear up the
Great.
course.
Como is a great park, though. You know, one of those dangerous holes out there is number 7. It's right by the zoo. You never know if an ape's going to escape. What the hell?
The hazard.
We're not quitting. If we were wearing
hell
wolves
no.
back shirts, we would already have given up.
Wow.
16-0 early here for the Broad squad. Lil B and Kriesel need you to take a look at the iPad. The password is security. All right, Kriesel, you got the option. You need to get on the board here. Turn this thing around a little bit. You're down 16. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Kriesel and Rosen for 10.
Social.
Network.
Lil B and Marney for 9.
Payment.
Security.
Oh. God. That was a second clue.
Sounds like you're
Took a swing
pointing
for
the
it.
finger at
Yeah, just
Sometimes you got to take a swing.
Oh,
There's a
under the
lot of
bus there.
answers to social network, social
Yeah,
security.
that's hard.
Should have been.
second clue.
Social
Basically,
gathering.
basically was saying, Kriesel, you.
I thought because the
No,
age.
not at all.
I
He
thought
tried to go
'cause
with the boomer clip.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Roser.
Little do you know he cares more about social media than Social Security at this stage.
Well, it seemed like an appropriate answer.
That was a good answer.
That's a good answer.
I don't know. Wasn't the right one, so how could it be good?
No one asked you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Everybody, calm down.
25-0.
Wow.
Lil B and Marney lead. Rosen and Marney. Take a look at the iPad, please. The password is dust. All right, Rosie, down 25. You guys got to stop the bleeding here. The option is on you. What do you want to do here, first or second?
Man, I hate second.
All right, Marney and Lil B for 10.
Pledge.
Vow.
Rosie and Kriesel for 9.
Messy.
Dust.
Yes.
Good call, Marney.
Great product. Great
It was
product.
risky.
Pledge was it? Yeah.
But you could pledge it also, Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah.
There are different pledges.
Yep.
Another tough one.
You needed that badly.
Yeah, we did.
Needless to
Yeah.
say.
All right,
Nice job, guys.
Kriesel and Rosen
sharp,
on
right?
the board.
Not gonna get
It's
shut up.
25-9. Well, you're only 1 point away from surpassing Must and Fallness from last week. So
That's a
got that
lofty
going
goal.
for you. Lil B and Kriesel, take a look at the iPad. The password is Shore. Kriesel, you're down 16, so the option is still on you. What do you want to do, first or second? Five seconds.
Second.
Oh.
All right, Lil B and Marney for 10.
Jersey.
Shore.
That's what I was afraid of. Would you have got that if I said Jersey?
Good one.
Probably not.
You didn't watch Snooki?
Cam's here.
That was
No,
a great show.
I have
I
an
would've-
IQ higher than 30.
I would have.
So do I, Rosie. Not according to your
I would have
score.
responded with Chaser myself.
Yeah.
Jersey Chaser, yeah.
That's actually a good answer.
Appreciate it.
Wow, you guys, that was good. I was
Very good.
impressed.
All right, the Broads are
How did we
back
do?
on the board. It's now 35-9. Lil B and Marney Gellner with the lead. Marney and Rosen. Take a look at the iPad, please. The password is title. All right, Rosie, down 26.
Jeez.
Are you okay over there?
Hell was that?
She's now in concussion protocol.
She gets
Just get
excited.
myself into place.
She gets excited.
Rosie, the option's on you. You want to go first or second?
Sounded like
Roser.
the bottom falling out of Kriesel and Rosen's chances.
Wow.
Championship. First, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
I'm going first.
Okay. Rosen and Kriesel for 10.
Championship.
Trophy.
Marney and Lil B for 9. Five seconds.
Winner.
Title.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have said national, but that one.
Well, I was waiting for you to say. I was waiting for you to.
waiting for you to
I
say
was
something
waiting
with
for you to
title.
say something like president. You know, a title of a person. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That was
Could've gone
really
down
good,
that
though. You
road.
guys are good at what you do.
Yeah. Well,
That was a hell
Reason
of
they're
an
the one
answer.
seed.
yeah, they are.
Halftime already?
Man.
If this were
that
a
was
fight,
quick.
they'd stop it.
Yeah, they would.
Kriesel, you might want to give one of those motivational, inspirational speeches during halftime
Hey,
here.
you don't have to charge him. You could just do it for free.
They could go to johnkriesel.com.
44-9 at halftime. Of course, you can watch the second half of Program Password at KFAN.com/watch. Head over to our contest page at KFAN.com and enter for your chance to win a 2-night stay at Breezy Point Resort for 4, including golf, all thanks to Custom One. That's KFAN.com. Keyword contest enter today.
Second half action for the Program Password Invitational semifinal matchup between the top-seeded Broads back, the Broad squad. They have a commanding lead, and it was a very telling comment from Rosen earlier when they got on the board for the first time. He said, well, at least we won't get shut out. It seems almost you're just happy to be here.
I said that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, they have, it's kind of like facing Oklahoma City here. It's like facing the Thunder. They're just...
15 puppets, one string.
You're the same height as Julius Randle,
well,
right?
I'm trying to put out effort.
You are.
I am. They've just been that good.
They are.
I will tip my cap. I'm not wearing one. You are. But,
What's the score?
The Jersey Shore one was impressive.
It's a rout.
That was, but it's not over yet.
Well, it's getting there. It's
getting there.
44-9. Lil B and
What is it?
Marney
I'm
Gellner.
sorry.
44-9.
Oh, God.
Lil B and Marney Gellner with the lead.
All right.
Lil B and Marney, you guys have always kind of struggled in the program password. Do you feel like this is like a different year for you guys? A just different vibe? What's going on? Or is it
There's
just
still time to struggle. We're
just a competition?
not overconfident.
No.
We're not breezing through
No.
anything. We're putting the work in.
Yes. Good sleep last night.
Common, if you could like tap dance for like a minute, I'd appreciate it because my I cannot get my proper
eating.
website.
Oh, I'm sorry to
Sorry.
interrupt you during your own show.
I eat an orange every day now. It's not the same as an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An orange a day keeps Anita Bryant away. Do you guys know who Anita Bryant is?
Probably don't know that either.
Yeah, there was a trial.
Well,
She was a witness
originally,
in or
again,
something.
She was like Miss Universe or Miss America or something like that. And then
Miss
she
America.
did orange. She was a spokesperson for Florida Oranges.
right.
A day
Forever
without
and ever.
a day without
So
orange
no-
juice is like a day without sunshine.
So
Then
no
she-
trial?
A little bit of controversy in her life, too, but
Yeah.
that's a whole nother.
What happened? Can
How
you
much
say?
time do we have? How much time do we need to kill?
What
time?
happened?
I think it had something to do with gay people and what she said. Isn't it?
Oh.
Was it a
I
comment?
think that might have been it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wasn't real thrilled with it.
All right.
Anyway, she was a controversial figure back in the day.
Okay.
Change the subject, but
Yeah, go ahead.
the championship, the title, if you will,
Right.
the title game of this tournament, is it going to be in this studio or is it a live audience studio
Good question.
production? Have we looked ahead?
I think it depends on when it is.
That'd be up to
If we have time to fill the room, if they want to fill the room.
That's up to
Probably
NPR.
depends on
now.
schedule and
Sure.
whether you guys are in the tournament, in the championship or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I just was wondering. I've
You
been
guys draw a
to
crowd.
They
it.
pretended to be
I've
humble.
been to it
I've already
as
said
an
that.
I wonder when that's going
She's
to
already
be.
looking ahead to the championship.
Yeah.
I was just asking.
Okay.
You guys ought to take that as ammunition.
I'll let
Yeah,
you know
we're
with
trying.
my
Oh,
schedule.
Yeah.
Is your iPad working over there, by the way? I'm not getting internet on my side.
Yes,
so I
it
just want to
says
make sure you two.
halftime.
Okay.
That was you gave it away.
The password is halftime.
So let's
turn is it?
Let's try it. I won't be able to see
Okay.
when the word pops up on my end. So if
Okay.
I talk before you guys can see the word on your end, just let me know, and
Okay.
we'll slow things down a little bit. But like I said, Lil B and Marney Gell in their lead. Kriesel and Rosen 44-9 at halftime. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Friday's game, which will be Corey Cove and Justin Gard versus Max Fuller and Meat Sauce. That'll be Friday at 1:30. We should be on Lil B and John Kriesel. Can you two take a look at the iPad, please? The password is rack.
Crease is laughing.
All right, you guys were able to see that over there? All right, Kriesel, you're down 35 points. Long way to come back. You're going to have the option for a while here. You want to go first or second?
First, what the heck?
Yeah, what the hell?
That's usually not a good sign when you start doing that approach.
They're swinging now.
Kriesel and Rosen for 10.
Breasts.
Power trip. That was an official guess.
Well, you guessed.
No, come on. Have a sense of humor.
Lil B and Marney
Oh,
for 9.
come on.
Well,
No,
Go
that
ahead.
wasn't a real guess.
make
It's
your
two
guess.
words.
Make your guess.
This isn't
Okay,
charity.
let's
That's
not-
not
What,
let's
you're
not
like
do this.
You're like the PGA guy.
Make your
looking at
guess.
a
I'm
guy-
giving you
Let's go.
5 seconds to get your guess right now.
Bosom.
Lil B and Marney for 9.
Nice.
Knockers.
Wow.
Kriesel and Rosen for 8.
ribs.
Rack.
Thank you.
Add it, last one. We're using it.
We're back. We're back on track.
I have a feeling that'll be replayed on social media later today.
They're nice.
Good start to the second half for
Yeah, I love
Kriesel
it.
and Rosen.
Loving that.
Rice.
It's 44-17. Broads with the lead. Marney and Rosen. Take a look at the iPad, please. The password is cruise.
Oh, that was an
Take it
explanation.
down.
Still thinking about rack?
So like about the ribs more than anything. Yeah.
Rosie, down 27 points. The option is yours. You want to go first or second? Five seconds.
I'll go first.
All right, Rosie and Kriesel for 10.
Tom.
Brady.
Marney and Lil B for 9.
Carnival.
Fair.
Rose, watch out, Marney. Rosie and Kriesel for 8.
Actor.
Hanks.
Marney and Lil B for 7. Five seconds.
Religious.
Cruise.
I couldn't think of his religion.
Religious.
Scientology.
Scientologist. Dang it. So I was going Carnival Cruise, thinking
I was thinking affair.
Of course
Like
you were.
tilt-a-whirl,
Right.
games,
Except that I said
what have you.
Carnival.
Okay,
Yep.
we got the points.
I feel like
The
that
window
was
was
a
open
missed
for-
opportunity
window was open
there
there.
for
Yeah, huge
yes,
missed
we had a
opportunity.
chance to go back to back. It's now 51-17.
Yeah.
Lil B and Marnes
I
with the
feel like
lead.
Rosie was trying to telepathically give
I
praise.
was. I know
He was
Tom
a big
wasn't-
friend.
Staring
He
at
just stares
him.
like,
It was creepy.
Tom
Read
could
my
be
mind.
anything.
I was
very
thinking
intense.
of every Tom on the planet.
Yeah, so
I
was
know.
I.
No, I was. It's a tough one. First clue, but the
That
second
was the
one.
first thing I thought of was Tom Cruise. Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool
All
shit.
right, it's 51-17. Lil B and Marney with the lead. Lil B and Kriesel. Take a look at the iPad. The password is heel. All right, you got a Kriesel?
Yes.
Down 34 points. You've got the option. What do you want to do, first or second?
Second.
All right, Lil B and Marney for 10. Five seconds.
Ointment.
Lotion.
Kriesel and Rosen for 9.
Foot.
Oh man. Sorry, I went fast.
Lil B and Marney for 8.
Better.
Cream.
Kriesel and Rosen for 7.
Foot.
Healing.
One chance to change it.
Heal.
There we go.
As soon as he said that,
Should have said Achilles.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, we're back in it.
No, you're not. Take that away from
They're
me.
still alive. It's 51 to
alive.
24.
They're back in it.
Yeah. Thank you.
3 possession game.
Whoa.
Marney and Rosie. Take a look at the iPad, please.
Is that true?
What's going on?
Tibbs don't have a job anymore.
Wow.
New York Knicks are relieving Tom
I'd
Thibodeau of his duties as head coach.
I'd read several stories.
Why would
that
they
was-
fire him after?
I read several stories that
Does it?
they were deciding to go in a different
They just didn't
ownership.
like him?
Everyone's ripping Carl. Everyone's ripping Bodega Cat, and now they get rid of the coach.
Wow.
Crazy. Breaking news.
Doesn't make any sense. Anyway,
Back to the game.
back to the game.
All right, Lil B and
Marnes,
Marney
let's go,
lead
Marnes.
51 to 24. Marney and Rosen, iPad, please. The password is power. Rosie down 27. You guys have hit 2 of the last 3. You got a little momentum going. You want to keep it going? You can choose between now first or second here. Five seconds.
I'll go first.
All right, Rosen and Kriesel for 10.
Strong.
Bull.
Marney and Lil B for 9.
Force.
Tough.
Rosie and Kriesel for 8.
Trip.
Powerful.
One chance to change
Power.
Let's go.
Powerful trip.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're coming. They're coming. That was hard. That was a difficult word.
Let's not do this. Come on, Marns.
Okay.
it. 23-7 run for Kriesel and Rosen. All of a sudden, it's 51-32.
Do you want me to explain to you how it feels to lose to Rosen?
No, I don't.
You're about to experience it, it looks like. You guys got
I don't know about that.
It's a 19-point game. Lil B and Kriesel. Take a look at the iPad. The password is danger. Kriesel, you can make this interesting. You can make this a one-possession game, and you got the option. You want to go first or second? Five seconds.
Yikes. Second.
All right, Lil B and Marney for 10.
Hazardous.
Kriesel and Rosen for 9.
Warning.
Label.
Lil B and Marney for 8.
Trouble.
Caution.
So I was going to guess. Thank you.
Kriesel and Rosen for 7.
Caution.
Safety.
Lil B and Marney for 6. Five seconds.
Situation.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
One chance to change it.
Danger.
Oh, man.
That's a tough one.
It was
You know how much easier it is sitting over here when you're on the end? Because I knew it first clue, but when you're playing, it's hard.
That's
Yeah,
a hard
I saw
word.
it was like, let's go first. And the
That's
next
a
thing I'm
hard
thinking,
word.
what will I say? Don't know.
Boy.
Pick the, what was that, 5, Tana?
You get 6 out of it. So
Okay.
you're up to 57. You're 23 points away from a win. It's 57-32.
Okay.
Marney and Rosen. Take a look at the iPad. The password is Norm. All right, Rosie, down 25. The option is on you. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Marney and Lil B for 10.
Cheers.
Bar.
Rosie and Kriesel for 9.
Beer.
Drink.
Marney and Lil B for 8.
Name.
Norm.
Yep.
Yes.
That's tough.
Great.
I wasn't thinking name.
Wow.
I was thinking just the word.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Norm
trying to think what
is a
other
word.
norm.
Like, oh, the norm?
How would you go? What would you
I that one was
Norm?
He just died.
R.I.P.
I know.
why I was-
I know.
that's why I was thinking
Can't-
about it.
It's not a last name. There's
Wow.
not a.
I could not think of his
That's really
George
good.
Wentz is the actual
George
name.
Wentz.
Yeah, George
That
Wentz.
was really, really
That was
good.
good.
George
Marns?
or Went, we were not going to get that.
There you
Marns?
go.
Let's get hot.
Well,
I think that you could win because of George Wentz's death.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And because I like beer.
And something good
Yeah,
could
we all
come
know.
from it.
Maybe
Yes.
something good can come from George Wentz's death. Yeah.
That's what George would have wanted.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a Broadsback fan.
It is 65-32. So Lil B and Marney are 15 points away from a win. Lil B and Kriesel, iPad, please. The password is Explorer. All right, Kriesel, you're down 33, but the beauty of it is you're going to have the option for a while. You can come back in this thing. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second? Five seconds.
First. Second. Sorry.
A second?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say, it didn't sound like you wanted to go first.
No, it did not.
Lil B and Marney for 10.
Carmen.
Santiago. That's 2 words.
Kriesel and Rosen for 9.
Columbus.
Opera.
Lil B and Marney for 8.
That one threw me.
Hiker.
Explorer.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Good one. I thought
Dora.
Do you want to know Dora?
Yes.
Oh, no. That would have for sure
Yeah,
been.
Carmen was...
You would have known Dora
Damn it,
the
why
Explorer?
did I say
Yeah.
Dora?
I was thinking of
That's
opera.
what I thought
We
you
should-
guys were going to say.
Explorer.
Carmen Sandiego, great show.
Great show. All
It
right,
needs to be
We're
brought
down to
back.
the last breath here.
Here's where we're at. Lil B and Marney have 73 points. So if they get 7 or more, they are victorious and they're heading to the championship. Kriesel and Rosen, you're at 32. So you're still 48 away from a
Yeah,
victory.
we can add.
What?
It's okay that you're mad at yourself and you're taking it out on me.
You're
That's
mad at
fine.
yourself.
No,
You're
I'm
not
not.
mad at Tenna.
I'm not mad at you.
Marney and Rosen, take a look at the iPad. The password is zombie. All right, Rosie. I already know you know this because you're great at math, but you're down 41 points.
I learned everything. That's not like fair math. I learned from Zach.
You've got the option here. They're crucial the rest of the way here. What do you want to do? You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Rosie and Kriesel for 10.
Apocalypse.
Now.
Marney and Lil B for 9 and the win.
People.
Zombies.
Yeah. So gone second.
They're heading to the Broads are back in the championship.
Well
The Broads are back.
Broads are back in the ship.
Well done.
Congratulations, you guys.
Those were hard words,
82 to
Tenna.
32.
Jeez.
They were hard
That
words.
was very difficult.
Yeah, it was
There were not a lot of slam dunks there.
If I would
Thanks for
have,
the invite. We'll see you next year.
if I would have said Argent, would you have said zombies? Rod Argent.
I would have
was
said
the-
Tina.
Rod Argent was the lead
Who's that?
singer.
No,
for the
wouldn't.
Zombies. Sorry. I just have to do some
Just said mummy.
music trivia for you there.
I would have gone Tomb, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think it would.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. That was a.
That was impressive.
They made a little bit of a run
Congratulations.
there, made it interesting, but
Yep.
then they just they bolted to a big victory.
Who do you
Congratulations!
have for the matchup on Friday? Who do you think it's going to be?
It's a coin flip, I think. I think Max is a wild card. Sauce, I think Sauce is underrated. I
He's
think
very
Colt
good.
gives him too much grief for being, anyone who's been teamed with him, they've lost.
Yeah.
I think Colt needs to take a long, hard look at himself.
Wow.
But I think it should be a toss-up. I think Max is the wild card. If Max brings his A game, I think they can win that. I think they can pull an upset. I'm assuming JG and Cole are the favorites. I think. I don't know.
Probably.
What do you guys think? Who do you think's going to win?
I
agree
agree
that-
that I agree
yeah.
that it's a toss-up.
Good matchup.
Very good. Thanks so much for
It's not a
participating.
toss-up. You guys are just being nice.
No, I think it's a toss-up. I would rather play Sauce and Max for the championship because Corey is just like his brain is on another level. And then
You're not comparing him to Einstein.
No, I'm not. But he's just very hard to play against.
Yeah. Well,
But I also think that Max is a wild card, and those two are on a different.
Yeah.
They think
Holla
alike. They'll have the
hotline.
same bits.
It could
It'll-
get drippy on Friday.
It's going to
could
be a
get
good
very
game.
drippy. It
It's
could
going to be a
get
good
drippy.
game.
I'll play whoever
Kreese,
wins.
thanks for coming in. Always good to
Players
see
are
you.
on
We'll
the
see you again
schedule.
soon. We'll
Thank
see
you,
you
Kreese.
gals next. And Libby, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you soon. We'll take a short break. Mark Rosen stays with us for another hour here on The Fan.